My name is Bridget McCartin, and today I'm here with Jeffrey Schneider, the recently hired head of security at Allegheny. How safe do you feel Allegheny's campus is compared?
I think Allegheny is a very safe campus from what I've seen. I'm still in the honeymoon period, transitional phase, but from what I see, the campus environment is as safe as any campus nationwide. So,
what do you think some of those biggest security problems are for us?
On this campus, well, I being in the University of Pittsburgh system, it's a totally different system there, different living and learning environment. I would say here, as being new, I'm still surveilling the systems and see what's in place, what the student needs are, the administrative needs and such. So you have an extensive emergency call box system. That's important to have for students. The lighting on campus meets all the standards. There's a very good reporting system regarding any type of potential welfare safety hazards and such. So I think, you know, being aware of one's surroundings, I think, is an important issue, and I think that's prevalent here on Allegheny's campus. So,
why do you think the awareness is such an important to have?
I think an awareness spatially and temporally is important because most campus crime nationwide is student-on-student crime, majority of it. Even though we're not a gated community, it's open to the general public, can come to the campus anytime. I think I think that addresses a crime issue on a big level if you're aware of, you know, for instance, at nighttime at 3 a.m., don't be walking alone down in certain areas and such, you know. So, you know, travel in numbers, things like that, just commonsensical things, not much different than what you would do in a community, any town, any city. So.
How has the relationship between security and students been in your experience here?
Well, in my short, brief experience, I think it's been a good experience. I think it's an excellent student body from what I've seen, the caliber of the students. And I have a lot of these students working in the campus safety office themselves as student workers. We see a lot of them, and so I get a lot of their various perspectives from that standpoint, which is important too, that we can use for incorporation into things that we envision down the road for policies and procedures that I might be able to recommend to administration to address any potential issues or crime concerns or safety issues. So,
along those lines, what are some things that you hope to change and hope to address to the administration?
Well, as it's my transitional phase, what I want to do is understand the campus culture, the environment here first and foremost, and then move upon some things that I would suggest addressing safety and security issues. In my previous work experience, we had an extensive CCTV system, for instance. That was an important tool for us at that particular campus or in that system. It may not be here, but those are things that a lot of colleges and universities are addressing, those types of issues, and so that's something I would like to look at as well. So things along that line.
Right. Has it been difficult to work with people that have been in security for a long time? I mean, you've been in security, but been at Allegheny's security for a long time?
My particular staff or departments in general, law enforcement types who are pretty much set in their ways, so to speak, and every campus has a different environment, and so you know, it's that student development philosophy, which is a difficult obstacle or insurmountable obstacle sometimes for staff, law enforcement types to really get a grasp on and to do, want to effectuate change and understand the student development philosophy. So that's one of the things we work at too from an educational perspective with the staff on a foundational level and then go from there. So when we incorporate any type of suggested changes or.
What's the dynamic in the office when something happens? How do you guys address situations? Well,
it depends on what the situation is. We have protocol and procedures in place for various types of scenarios, whether it's an emergency or a non-emergency situation. We have dispatchers, communication officers, we have the beat officers, we call them. We have a wide array, in addition to, as I mentioned, the student workers that also assist as well. So, but it just depends on what that specific incident may be.
Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you very much, Mr. Schneider.
Well, you're welcome.
And have a great day.
Thank you. You too.